A good thought of the day is to stop lending ourselves to the situations we want to be free of. Stop believing that we'll make a difference in situations that suppress us and bring us down and don't hold any joy in them whatsoever. There are times we feel we can make a difference in other people's lives, or we can show them the way. But that's not our job. Our job is to be the way, to walk the way. And when people resonate with that, they will join. They will pay attention. And if they don't, we're wasting our battery, our energy, because they want to wear us down. They want to argue. They want to prove their point. They want to justify their position. So being in banter with anybody or any situation that puts you in this debating way is very conflicting. The only situation you should debate is debating within yourself, to understand what pull is the dark side and the light side of yourself. To understand, and sometimes yes, the reflection is on the outside. The people that come to us, or the situations, are on the outside of us, because as within, as without, we manifest these if we don't notice them within ourselves. They're outside of ourselves. So paying attention to what's outside of ourselves is a real hint to what we have to clear within. So no longer lending ourselves to these situations we want to be free of on the outside is recognizing something within us. What's holding us on to this? Why do we need to be involved in this? What is our need here? Is it a need of recognition? Do we need to be validated for our point of view? So we have to look at that. And if there's really no reason, we're just doing it out of obligation. Or it could be family, which the obligation is absolutely there. But there comes a time when you have to really take a look at the situations again and say, have these situations evolved? Have the, egos, monsters, or entities within these other people notice what I'm trying to do, and they're just making it harder for me? Or another point of view or perspective to look at is, if I move away and I love these people, will that leave room for someone else to step in and show these people eventually that they are mirroring situations, or they're projecting situations? Even if we're lending ourselves to our family, and it's crushing us, but it's our obligation. We have to understand that. Is it our obligation? Or has the universe got someone better equipped to shake their psyche up, to shake their understanding up? And we have to trust that. And we have to trust the understanding that any organization, situation, person that is suppressing us, anybody that's standing on a hill of falsehood, spurting their gospel truths, which are all lies, because they need to be important, they need to be validated. That's an energy that is just so toxic that moving away from it does two things. It stops feeding the lies, and it, we're plugged in, our battery rises, our energy level rises. It may take some time if you are really unaware of this fight, the grind that you're in. But this is where mindfulness comes in and presence comes in, which are so very important. Is to stop, look, and listen. Stop, drop, and listen, whatever it may be, to the signs within your body, to your sleepless nights, to your, even if you're not presently, if you're not unhappy, there are other signs within your body that you need to listen to that are the precursor for coming down and coming down hard. All right? And lending yourselves to the thoughts in your mind that it's hard for you to take this. That's a sign, you know. And if we don't get the first sign, the second sign comes in a little bit heavier, and then the third sign comes a little bit heavier at that. So paying attention, being present and mindful, and not getting too cerebral about everything, is asking the question, letting it go, and allowing the answer to come to you. Because it will. It will. It's like, this is the age-old, wisdom of putting things on the back burner and being present for the answer and mindful for the answer that's going to come your way. Because it always comes your way. It really does. It's when people say it doesn't, it's because they're not listening. They've got too much going on in here. And it's not knowledge. Knowledge is good. Knowledge is power, for sure. But holding on to it and chewing it and believing it's a gospel truth is going to get you in some kind of trouble. Like Bruce Lee said, be like water, my friend. Be able to mold with the situation and move back. If you can't get through, find another route. So this is where we stop lending ourselves to situations and looking at the signs of everything that's around us and going on. And we'll live a life that is uncommon to so many people, and that is seeing the truth and seeing that life really is precious and it is wonderful. It really is. Namaste. I'll see you on the path.